Hello guys, Bricklick here, and today we got a brand new Lego Spiderman 2021 set review, so stay tuned to find out more. So guys, I hope you're having a great day, and if you do go on to enjoy the video, why not subscribe as well as turn notifications and like the video, but let's get into it. So today we have a review of the brand new Lego Spiderman 76185 Spiderman at the Sanctum Workshop. This set includes 355 pieces for $40. Official releases on October 1st and includes 4 minifigures, some of them who you can see there, and obviously Spider-Man on top. So first, let's delve into the minifigures. So first off, we have the brand new Spider-Man minifigure, obviously exclusive to this set so far. You see here some amazing printing on the torso, then it continues down onto the legs. Also includes, I think, what is the same face print as we've seen in a lot of the Spider-Mans recently. And then if you turn the figure to the back, obviously the printing continues. You can see on the back, he has the spider print and then also the back head printing, which looks really, really good. You can see the dark blue moulding on the legs also carries on to the back. But overall, this one is a great figure and obviously a great Spider-Man to add to your collection. And then we have next up, which is MJ, who is also an exclusive figure to this set. You can see a brand new torso printing of obviously a coat with a blue t-shirt underneath. The first print looks really good as well. The hairpiece is not new, but it is in a dark brown colour, which you can see here. Then same with this one, she should have an alternate face, I think, on the back. Yes, she does, so she has kind of a more of a disapproving look on the back. You can see the coat printing is also continued onto the back. So I think this one is a great figure as well. Probably the weakest figure of the set, as you'll see in a minute, as some of the other figures are great in the set, just like Doctor Strange. And then second up, we have a brand new version of Wong in this set. This one, I think, is the second time Wong has appeared in the Lego Marvel set. This one featuring a brand new minifigure design. You can see this one looks great. I love that kind of yellow colour scheme. You can also see it's using the same hairpiece that we've seen in the other sets. Also has a great face print. You can see the printing is printed all the way down onto the legs. You can see the depth of the printing on the figure, on the body as well, which makes this figure really great quality. You can also see on the back that the coat is continued onto the back. You can see some of that basically hood there printed onto the back. Then there's no printing on the back of this legs, which is understandable. And then no printing on the arms for this figure really, but it's probably my favorite version of Wong so far, just because it is nice, a bright colourful figure, and also gives some variation with the coat on. And now, last but not least, we have the brand new version of Doctor Strange. This one is the brand new version included in the set, and I've got to say, this is probably my favourite minifigure in this set, and probably for one reason, that brand new cape piece, which we'll get onto in a moment. You see there's some brand new torso printing there, and also a belt is printed on the legs. You can probably see that as well. The hair print includes some silver markings. They don't continue all around the figure, sadly, just on either side of the figure, which is understandable. The face print is a smiley one. Then, as you'll see in a moment, if I just take the figure off the stand, the second face printing is basically pretty much the same. If I also remove the cape, you can see that Doctor Strange is just more of a disapproving look really. But as I mentioned, this cape obviously brand new to the set. This one only is coming in the set so far. I'm sure we'll see it in some sets in the future. But as you can see, basically the way this figure works, if you put him on there, Doctor Strange, and then you put his hairpiece back on, this figure is basically really easy to use. This cape, you basically just clip it back on, put it around him like that. It's not the easiest thing to do when you do it like camera, but you can see it basically clips on without you having to remove the head, which I think is a really great way to do this cape, as it can be a pain sometimes having to move all the pieces. So yeah, a pretty good Doctor Strange figure, probably my favourite one so far. And this is how it looks on the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man from the Marvel CMF series. I think it looks really great on the figure. Obviously, I think personally better than kind of the paper capes which they use for this figure. So obviously this figure and the cape has a lot of different uses now. And yeah, it's just a great figure, just off the stand there. But as you can see, really easy to take the cape off. You just simply clip it off. And then we have the Sanctum itself. So you can see this is basically one big model with a few different light bits coming off the side, and it also includes this monster, which you don't know the name of yet. I'll have a closer look at that in a minute if we take that away. But you can see that this one was pretty good. Obviously it's not a huge play set. This set is only $40, but I do think that some of the stuff included in the set is really good. So if we take a look on this side, you can see that there's a bit of like a rack with loads of different things on. There's like a telescope, an egg, a crystal. There's also this monster coming out of chest, which is really cool. It's basically just a piece which is put in the chest and then you close it shut. There's also a speaker down there on the bottom, also a chair where you can fit a minifigure in, so you can basically put anyone there working at the computer screen. If you actually want to have a look at the computer screen, you can see it here. It is basically a picture of Peter Parker. I think it's when at the end of Homecoming you can see everyone's looking for him and who actually is Peter Parker, so that's a really nice sticker on that sheet. Probably one of the better stickers in this set. Then if you go to the front of the set, you can see there's all this sticker detailing around this part. I think that is maybe about 10 stickers on that bit, so it was quite repetitive putting all them stickers on, but it weren't too bad because I think it comes up with a nice end product. You can see over here there's some candles on the bottom, also a sofa where you can sit some minifigures. If you pull this bit closer, you can see this is basically a bit with loads of tools on. on, which Doctor Strange will probably use in the movie at somewhere. There's also a little seat here and some drawers. You see there's also a bottle, a little crystal with a rock on top, also a bike on the top, which is really cool. On the box art, I know they show the kind of cape chasing the bike with a minifigure on, so I'm sure that'll probably link somewhere to the film, or it will just be basically play based. I think it looks really good. And then if you turn this one around to the back, you can see there is some more detailing in the back. It is quite hard to get in to see. See there's a little trophy there, also a ball. I'm sure all this will become more relevant obviously when it's in the film. Obviously I'm sure maybe this has been featured in the Marvel comics, but as a huge Marvel fan I can't really know what all the Easter eggs are about. And then you can see a bit of a look from the back. You can just see that it basically looks like the back as you'd expect of this main wall, and the big hole for the minifigures to come through into. You know, see the back of some of the different items here as well. You can see the crystal, loads of different stuff and loads of little Easter eggs. I'm sure if you know all this stuff it's going to be really good, and I'm sure a lot of it will just be decorative. So yeah, I think that the build isn't too much for this set. Maybe I'd hope for something better. And obviously if you're buying this as a display model, it is going to be pretty hard to display as it obviously goes out at the back, so it isn't a really easy display model to put in your shelf. You see that it's sticking out quite a lot, but I think it looks really good. Obviously you can pose the minifigures wherever you want. You can put Spider-Man up there, you can put him on the sofa, you can put someone basically sitting in the chair. There's loads of different options for playing this one. Obviously it is intended as a play set, so I think people will have a great time doing this. But now if we take a look at the monster, we'll see what that one's all about. Then here is the monster build for this set. Obviously at the moment we don't have a clue what this is. I'm sure it'll be just featured in the movie, but it's obviously it's the first thing you build in the set. It's a pretty interesting build, some nice techniques on it. You can see it basically just, I've attached it onto the stand. It basically stands up like that, and then you can move these legs to basically make it higher or lower. If you want it to stand up higher or want it to basically stand lower, so there is a lot of posability with the set. Also has these big claws on the side. There's one of them on either side, so that is a really nice play feature with this one. Also has these like teeth and then the green eyes, which I think really wrote really well. Also a sticker detail on the top there for some of the printing on it. On the back it's a little bit ugly, but I think it does look really good. And obviously if I put it back on the stand, you can see this is something which isn't obviously something you're going to get in many Marvel sets. It's just a really random alien, but I do think it's good. And obviously as people buying this for a play set, I think it'll go really well with the main Sanctum build, which I think this is obviously intended to do. So would I recommend that you buy this set? I think the set is really good. I think obviously to a lot of people the best part of this set is the minifigures. Obviously when you got great minifigures like the brand new Spider-Man, also the Doctor Strange and the Wong, I think MJ is definitely the weakest figure of the set, but I mean some of them are really good. Like I say with Doctor Strange, a lot of people will get this just to try that brand new cape piece. Like I said before, it's great for other figures like the Spider-Man from the CMF series, but this set priced at $40, I think maybe a little bit overpriced for what you're actually getting in terms of the build. Obviously it is a substantial build, it's a big build, but obviously it's a very bare build. You can see it's probably just like 3 studs wide in most cases, so I think for that aspect it is probably not the best set to be getting at full price. But obviously if you're a massive Spider-Man fan, you want to get these minifigures, so I can totally understand why you'll pay full price for this one, and I think that's understandable. But I think if you're just a casual Marvel fan, want to get this eventually, I'd definitely wait for a sale, as I think just for what you actually get for that $40 is definitely better in other areas of sets. I get it's based off a brand new movie, there's going to be a lot of hype around it, so I can see that as well, why you might choose to pick up this set. But I think definitely the best part is the minifigures, especially that Doctor Strange minifigure. It is just so good. But yeah, this was basically my quick review of this one. I know I don't go through all the Easter eggs, all that stuff. I'm not a huge Marvel fan or a Spider-Man fan, like I said, but I hope you did enjoy. So comment down below what you think of the set. Will you be picking it up? Like, video, subscribe, and turn notifications for more Lego videos and Lego news videos. You watch any of the videos on screen now. Remember guys, keep clicking and breaking. I'll see you all later guys. Bye bye.